Hey, okay guys, so this is, I want to introduce the dress because it's a vibe. So this is a dress, it was made in Addis, that's Ethiopia. So this is like a Habesha day. Dear Habesha Sin, listen guys, this is for you, bitch, because you look so good in the blue one. I was like, I wanted to do the pink. Okay, no, so let's talk for a second about how Beyonce just killed the internet again with the new photograph. I was like, oh my fucking god. Did you see her dress? Did you see her dress? Everybody bow down for the dress. Yes, yes. Bow down for this dress. The queen has entered the internet and we are all here to stand. That dress. I cannot. Okay, so it's got like a slit here. It rolls right down the front. She's got cleavage and Jay right on her arm. He is just there as a centerpiece. Okay, he is an accessory to this shit. Did you see the diamonds? I cannot. Can we count the carats? Can we count the carats? As Shakira goes bankrupt, Beyonce makes another billion. Isn't it incredible? Black women win again. I mean, it is Black Girl Summer. We are here to win all decade long. Yes, bow down again. Okay, so I mean, I literally have notes for a think piece about this dress. It is just, I don't know. Did Uncle Jimmy make the dress? We don't know. I'm not sure. You're not sure. We're just speculating, but the dress, it's the off black. It's not even black. Like, it's not. Okay, so you know how I told you guys, I saw that. So when you go see a film in Dolby, they're like, this is black, and then this is like Dolby black. So she's giving you black and not Dolby black, though she could have given you Dolby black, but no. It's a crystal shimmer on top of the black, and the cut of this fabric, I cannot. Beyonce did it again. She did it again. It's incredible. I stand for this dress. Dear fashion girls, take notes, bitch. Take notes. Did you see the stiletto? Did you see it? Name that brand. Can we name it? Do you know the? I don't even know the brand. I haven't looked it up yet. I don't know. I saw the stiletto. It was the crystals going right between the big toe and the second toe. Counted the crystals. There were 8 crystals there. I counted them. 1, 2, 3. You already know the stylist has gone in, because like some of y'all didn't realize what Lemonade was. Okay, like Lemonade was as much of a fashion art house piece as it was a musical genius. Y'all were not aware of those looks. Do you know how long it took to get those French braids? That was 3 days of work. Go talk to the hair braider. 3 fucking days to get those gold braids. Y'all didn't even know. Lemonade was a magical art piece. There were looks that will let's go back to self-titled for a second and Beyonce. Oh, everybody's into fashion models now. No, y'all didn't even know who was in the Beyonce video. We have Chanel Iman. This bitch was born on the catwalk. Okay, her name is Chanel after Coco Chanel, and Iman is the most famous African supermodel ever born ever. She's gotten the most work out of anybody. She puts like Gigi Hadid to her deathbed. Like Iman was like fashion model. It was like Giselle and Iman. Like those are the bitches who built fashion. And Chanel Iman is in the video. This bitch has a hanger tattooed right here on her neck. She was born to be a fashion girl. She's the starlet of the video. It is her. I don't know why you guys keep tagging me and you guys keep thinking that I am there are 2 people. Like, I'm not her. The girl who was in the Kanye West video, that is not me. That's not me. All Habesha girls don't look the same. That's why I had to make the series. We are not the same. It wasn't me. It was okay, so it was Chanel Iman, it was Jordan Dunn, and it was oh my god, I gotta tag this bitch because I got so upset. I literally DM'd her. I'm like, bro, please tag yourself in this video so people can stop tagging me. Like, it's not me. That's why I tried to tan. I tried to get 3 shades darker so people would stop. They're like, it's you. No, it's not. It's not. It's not. It's her. And she's a huge fashion girl. Anyway, like all these bitches were right there in the Beyonce piece of art. Like this bitch is trying to go down in art history. I'm convinced. I mean the okay, so also let's talk about this for a second. So Renaissance, she called it Act 1. That means there's going to be an Act 2 and probably an Act 3, because even though Beyonce has been out here mothering, she has art. She has vaults of art. And the fashion pieces that are going to come out, I am ready for Heated, the music video, to come out. Like, I feel like I was born to be in the Heated music video. It's that beat. Have you heard? I mean, the beat, it makes your soul jump. It's like, doom, 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 doom. This bitch came to get us to dance. We are on the dance floor this summer because these beats, Drake wrote the shit out of that. So I was gonna, okay, so here's a couple pieces that we have coming out. These are just think pieces because it's a lot. There's so much art to unpack here. Like, let's talk about how Drake wrote Heated. He wrote it. He is the #1 writer on the song. And here is my opinion. And I mean, take it with a grain of salt, but honestly, I think there's weight here. So Drake is looking for that fashion girl. Okay, this is why he has Iman Hammam on his arm all the time. Like, you gotta go to like the black, it's not page 6, because like Iman's like not that girl. But the second song on his album is literally about her. And if you didn't see her story, she literally tags him in it. So what he does is every time she's at a show in New York, he literally goes to her apartment, and then people have snaps who live in the apartment building of him coming out of her apartment building. Like, I swear, he is trying to get that fashion girl, but there's a hierarchy here. Like, Cindy Bruno is at the top of the fashion hierarchy right now. It's not Iman Hammam. Iman Hammam, I think she's cute, girl. You cute. The North Africans are cute, but she's short. She's short. That's why she's not getting all of the things that she could be getting. I told y'all, like, models are born. Like, I can't even pretend like I'm a high fashion girl. I'm not. I'm short too. Those are not our lanes, okay? Cindy Bruno is like 5'11" with not an ounce of fat and a perfect bone structure and literally perfect skin. Okay, Cindy Bruno is at the top. This is why she has a book. Every cover internationally. I can't even name the number of catwalks. This bitch has been in every fashion week from here to everyone. But okay, so Cindy Bruno is actually dating Sergei Baca. If you didn't know, he's a basketball player who now has a rap album. And they have gone Instagram official. He was at Sundance Film Festival with her like 2 weeks ago. So Drake can't have Cindy Bruno because Sergey already got Cindy Bruno. So he has to take second best, Iman Hammam. But she's not that girl. See, she's not. And see, if you listen to Heated is literally about Drake's fantasy of him dressing up a Barbie. He's trying to do what Kanye West did with Kim. Kim was not that girl before. Like, Kanye dressed Kim. And she literally says this all the time because, like, Kanye is also that fashion dude. That's why y'all, like, he changed Gap, okay? Like, Kanye is that fashion nigga. He just is. And he's been that way for his whole ass life. He's just that person. Now you see who Kim is now that fashion girl. But she would not be that fashion girl if Kanye did not dress her. Kanye was literally going into this bitch's closet and saying, wear this, wear this, wear this, and then she did it. But what Drake is trying to do, if you listen to Heated, he literally is like, my bitch is in Dior. So he wrote it from a female perspective. So it's like, dripped in Dior, Prada slippers, like Gucci lingerie. Like, he is basically telling you the lifestyle of his bitch. And Iman is that, she's like that bitch in her mind and like technically in the real world too, but in turn, there's just a hierarchy in fashion right now. Now I would say like Gigi is like that bitch, but Gigi is like, she's got a baby, she's married. It could have been Adriana Lima. I mean, really everybody who it could have been right now has a baby belly. Like, these bitches are pregnant and taken. He doesn't have any option. Like, there is no fashion girl right now who could occupy the spot. So I feel like a lot of the like Hollywood girlies are kind of like trying. Like, I saw Thuggin, she started working out and stuff, but she doesn't have the face, and she's got the piggy nose. Like, I swear, Latino girls be trying, and I'm not gonna, like, knock them, but I just gotta say, the piggy nose bitches are from last century, and it's just not happening. You could do what Shakira did, and you could get plastic surgery like the other Hollywood hoes, and we will all write articles about it and laugh. But, you know, like, you could try. Everybody could try. Just get a BBL and go, like, find a basketball player or something. I don't know. But, like, we're actually talking about high fashion right now in Vogue. And there ain't nobody left. There's Lori Harvey. And, like, okay, let's talk about Lori for a second. Like, Lori is, I'm not even going to call her cute. Like, Lori is bad. Like, Lori is that girl. But Lori is not. Like, Lori is the girl who sits front row at the fashion show. Lori is not the girl who closes the fashion show. There's a difference. You see, like, Naomi is the girl who closes the fashion show. And the one that she's not walking in, she's sitting front row. Naomi is like that girl. Lori can never be that girl no matter what she does because she is too short. It's just genetics. Like, she is short. Lori's face is a 10. It's giving. Her skin complexion, a 10. Giving. Her style, giving. Lori has given all she's got, and she is good. She's just not that fashion girl. It's not. She just wasn't born with it, and that's okay, because we are all here for Lori sitting front row at the fashion show, for Lori even getting some covers. But, like, Lori is not a high fashion girl. And I'm saying this, I'm not a high fashion girl. I have been so clear about this. Like, everybody be thinking everything is the same. This is why I really appreciate the Drake lyric. And this is going to be actually my thumbnail for this video. Bitch, don't tell me that you model if you have not been in Vogue, okay? Instagram thoughts are not models. It's not the same thing. We have all made videos, blog posts, news articles, conference calls. There's no more we could do. It's not the same thing. She might have 600 million followers, okay? She might have ugly dusties following her in her DMs every day. Every Becky is not a high fashion model. If you want to see what a gorgeous white girl looks like, go look at Giselle. Literally, Giselle, gorgeous. Adriana Lima, gorgeous. Like, there are really good examples of really gorgeous, like, you know, Latin or European girls, but y'all just be not, like, Rosalia is not one of them. Rosalia has the worst nose I've seen in like 20 years, and her face is fucking deformed. Like, when I first saw her, I thought she had Down syndrome. I was like convinced. I was like, wow, she is putting on for the disability community. I'm not mad about it, but I'm confused why people are thinking Rosalia is like high fashion. It's no, it's not giving what you think is giving. You could dye the hair purple, you could wear an expensive dress, or you could be naked. It's not giving. Here's another great example, and I want to introduce this here. Because, like, okay, so Anita. Now, I don't like Anita, but I'm not going to call Anita ugly because she's not. Anita is actually very pretty. Anita and Lori Harvey are, like, the same girl, but they're, like, from different cultural groups. So, like, Anita, 10 in the face. Anita, style, 10. Anita, short. She is not high fashion, unfortunately. Anita and Lori should sit, like, side by side at the, like, you know, they have. You catch them at front row at every fashion show. They're both cute. They're just not Naomi or Giselle, you know what I'm saying? There's a hierarchy here. And they just didn't make the cut because they're short. They were not born with it. That's just how it is. What's another good example here? So I've seen, it was kind of weird to watch, like, I don't know. I feel like Selena Gomez for a while has been trying to be like that fashion girl. Or what's her name? The other girl who plays Cinderella, oh my god, I don't follow her, so I don't know her name. They are both really cute. 7 in the face. They are cute. I like Selena Gomez's style. I can't say I've seen a time where I didn't like her outfit. Like, her style is giving. Her style, 10. Her face, 7. Her body, 6. Like, she's She is very cute. I think other people who want to be cute should follow Selena Gomez. Who else is another good example here of somebody who's from like another community? Maybe like, Addison Rae or Addison Rae, whatever the YouTube girl is. Like 4 in the body, 7 in the face. Maybe like, I hate her style so much. So maybe like a 4 in the style. But I don't know. Y'all keep giving her coins, so let her keep showing up. Like, at least y'all got some representation. I'm not happy for you, but that's another good example. She can get like 5th row at the fashion show. She's there. See, like, everybody can buy a ticket. Who else? Like, oh, here's a good one though. What is the YouTuber Emma something? That is a good example. Now, 10 in the face, 9 in the body. Like, Emma is that girl. Emma is that girl. Like, I don't know. Y'all need to stop giving Addison her tokens, and Emma is that girl. Like, I've seen some of her stuff, and yes, it's a yes. It's definitely a yes for me. I'm team Emma. She's definitely giving it. She's serving. Her style, incredible. Okay, so here's another example. The girl, the Blackpink girl, that not Lisa, but the other one, the main girl from Blackpink, her style, 10 plus. Like, her style is fucking incredible. She is that fashion girl. Whoever is styling her, 10. Her face, 9. Her body, 9. Like, she is that girl from the Asian community. Like, it's a yes for me. I'm sorry, but Lisa, it's a no. Like, you see the difference? Well, you got to unpack that difference for yourself. But see how one is yes, one is no. There's different reasons why. But also we could talk here about like longevity for a second, because I saw what's her face, Diana Ross's daughter, Tracy. So Tracee Ellis Ross. She posted a picture with Leah Kibiti, which I thought was kind of funny. It wasn't funny. It was cute. She was like, "Oh, look at this goddess. I appreciate her," or something like that. That's basically what she said. And I was like, okay, like, now I get, like, Tracy is not a fashion girl. She's like a 6 in the face. She's like a 7 in the body. But her body of work, she is so relatable. Her personality, 10 in personality. Okay, like, also, okay, so someone else, Corinne Allude, made a video about Angelina Jolie last night, or yes, was it last night or the day before? And Angie is my life icon. Like, she is going down in history as just that. She is the girl. She is the girl that all the girls want to be, that nobody can be. Except for maybe me. But like, y'all don't even understand. It's like the cultural influence, the fashion influence, the theater and film influence, the family drama, the being hated by everyone in Beverly Hills. Okay, Angie is that bitch. And some of y'all just don't know. Some of y'all just have not been here. So you just don't know. But Angie it's the face, okay? It's the style. It's the mystique. It's the personality. It's everything. It's a yes. It's giving. It's the lips. It's the body. It's Angie is giving 100% every day. It's just, she was born for the camera. Angie over Marilyn any day of the week. Any day of the week. Okay, sorry, let me go back, because I was actually going to go on Leah Kibiti for a second. So Tracee Ellis Ross posts this picture with Leah Kibiti, and I'm thinking like, oh, well, Tracy's not a fashion girl, so I don't know why she's posting that as if it's going to mean something to her community. Like, Tracy is an actress in the comedy genre. This has absolutely nothing to do with fashion. Like, it would be more appropriate if she was posting with like Rosie O'Donnell or something. You know what I'm saying? It just has nothing to do with fashion at all. Anyway, so but Leah Kibiti is that girl. Leah Kibiti is 50 and is still closing catwalks. Like, now, like this year, she closed like 4 catwalks. Like, being the last person on the runway to close a show in high fashion in New York, Paris, and London is kind of like, you the shit. Like, she closed Oliver Rustow's show. And every single time, I actually saw some of you guys posting a video of Klay Thompson's ex-girlfriend. What's her name? She was on the Hollywood show. And she was there. Somebody posted a video of her, and she was like, she was sitting at a show in like the third row or something, or she was whatever. It was a video of her at the show, and the funny part was like Leah Kibiti was like 2 seats in front of her, like talking to the designer, because it's like Leah is literally that girl. Like she's just like the face, the body, the skin. Like she is that fucking girl, and it's like so undisputed. Like she is just. It's incredible. And the cool thing was like this year, and you know, maybe I'll make a video about this. I feel like I already talked about it, but she went to, was it the Met for the first time this year? Or no, she went to the Oscars, was it? Wherever. I don't know. It was one of the award shows for film, because she's dating the guy who directed and wrote the film about the deaf family. I can't remember what it's called, but she attended that for the first time. It was very cute because it was her first one, and she was wearing an Araya dress. So if you don't know, Araya is the classic designer who was mentioned in Clueless when Cher got robbed at the gas station, and the person who robs her makes her get on the ground, and she's like, I can't get on the ground, this is an Araya dress. And at the time, Araya was like a really famous designer, and the dress is just so expensive. It's like, I can't get on the ground in a $4,000 dress. Some of y'all don't get the reference because you're broke and you don't know fashion. That's okay. Well, it's not okay, but get it how you live, I guess. I don't know. Okay, and so what else can we say today that happened that was oh my God. Okay, so basically, I have been trying to move on from Quincy, but he just will not leave my influence alone. So he posts a picture. Oh, okay. So let's give some context here. Basically, Diddy decided he wanted to take a break from running Deleon and being a billionaire to like go on vacation again with his family. It's just, I'm sorry, it's giving a lot. I don't know if y'all saw the last Fuck It Friday video, but it's basically Diddy in his backyard. He hired a personal physician to give him IV water drips. So it's him and his mother literally posted in the backyard in Beverly Hills with a fucking IV drip, and a physician walking back and forth with the IV drip bag full of water and like raspberry drips. I was like, it's a lot. Like that's excess. Then this nigga pulls out 4 bottles of Deleon from the refrigerator talking about black excellence, and called it a Frosty. It was a lot. Like it took a break from that. So the family takes a trip to Capri, Italy, basically. And so on Quincy's story, so if you haven't heard his album, one of the songs is called Mosaic. That's my favorite song. I already did the dance along to Mosaic. It's a great song. In the song, he's like, dripping and dripping in caves, blah blah blah. He literally posts a video of this like cave that the family is like traveling under as they're in this like fantastic boat in Capri, Italy. But then he posts a picture on the boat. Now here's the photo. Y'all know how I take photos with my camera and then you can see like where I'm at in the glasses. He literally posts that exact same photo with the same color shirt and shorts that I'm wearing, and I was just like, I'm trying to like move forward. Like I literally unfollowed. I was like, I don't comment anymore. And then I couldn't help it. I went and I Insta-stalked and I saw the photo and I was just like, it's a lot. I'm sorry, but that vacation was something else. That was fucking crazy. So basically the twins Combs were there, and if you guys didn't know, they are new fashion girls. They're both like 5'11". They're like, I don't know, 70-pound high fashion models. So they've already done 3 shows at Paris Paris Fashion Week. And so they decided to go scuba diving and they were on jet skis. So they in the video that he posts, they are literally underwater, and then they pop up like mermaids and they start riding away on jet skis. Then there's the last shot of Quincy driving the boat as they both hang on to him. It was just I can't even. It's another level of just extravagance that the rest of us can't even. Well, I don't know about you guys. I don't know, man. I don't know who's watching this channel. But I'm sorry, like, I am definitely not there in my life. Like, I am not able to take vacations like that. Like, that's insane. Like, I don't have coins like that. It's just, the IV drip is what was like over the edge for me. I mean, he legitimate. Do you know? So, okay, let's put this into context for a second. Doctors get paid a lot of money. He hired an internal medicine physician who could be working at the hospital for like at least like $300,000 a year. So that means if he hires them, he has somebody on payroll for $300,000 a year who is just literally, their whole job is to hold a bag of water up and inject an IV into this nigga's arm as he sits there drinking a Frosty of his own liquor on fucking Friday. Like, this is insane. Like, they are just pissing out money over there. Pissing out money. Like, it's crazy. Like, it's a whole... This nigga's worse than Trump. He's way worse. Like, it's just... It's insane. It's just like the Bia song, The Whole Lot of Money. That is fucking Diddy and them over there. They have so much money. I mean, it's just the IV drip, bro, on the... I can't even, like... I can't explain the level of, like... It's a lot. Like, it's a lot. It's a lot. Like, it's just... I'm sorry. Some of these people make me kind of upset. Like, y'all know how I feel about DJ Khaled. I don't like him either. Mostly because I feel like, for one, he doesn't make good music. And then two, I feel like he's too rich to be that fat. It just feels like he's taking too many trips around the dessert plate. You know, it's just like he's just fat just to be fat. Like, I can have 7 million pork chops, 67 bottles of champagne, and like just... I don't know, whatever he wants, like 60 million cakes. And he just literally eats them. He's just like, nom, 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 nom. Like the fucking Cookie Monster or something. He just eats everything. She's so fucking fat. Like, God, at least get a trainer. Like, hit the Stairmaster once a week, you know? Just try some. It's just like extravagance just for the sake of extravagance. I don't actually know anything about his personality, but to me, he's giving that. And I don't like that. Because, like, there are people suffering from, like, famine and poverty. And especially him being, you know, I don't know if he's, like, Armenian, but a part of, like, the, you know, the Arabic community or whatever. It's like Yemen, people are literally suffering from famine. And he's, like, extra fat. He's, like, extra extravagant. It's just, like, it's a lot. Like, him and Kim Kardashian, y'all should be doing more. Because y'all have, like, a lot of money. And, like, everybody else around the world who looks like y'all is doing real bad. Okay? Like, real bad. Yemen is doing awful. Armenia and the Azerbaijan community, they're doing awful. People are, like, reaching out to me to write about it. Why don't you guys go fucking hit up Kendall Jenner and Kylie? They're fucking Armenian. So, like, maybe y'all should get them to do some shit. But no, like, you never hold them accountable to actually do something good for your own community. So don't reach out to the black community and be like, do something for us. Like, fuck you. Do something for yourself. Like, black Americans are still trying to get reparations for slavery. So let us get that first. And then we can, like, do more. You know? Black people are still trying to solve black issues. Okay? And, like, little lo to behold or whatever, like, Jay-Z and Beyonce have been undercover, like, donating money to every revolution across America that's improving the life of black people. They just do it under, like, an account that they have for non-profit work. Like, what are your celebs doing? Nothing. They've helped no one, and they're just flying back and forth on their jets. Like, Taylor Swift literally had the most jet miles this year. So, go hold her accountable. If you're, like, white and poor, you should probably go be in Taylor Swift's comments. Like, look, bitch, help the rest of us. Get your own people to be accountable to you. I did tag Diddy's team because so they're like these old black people in Tulsa, Oklahoma, who finally were able to sue for the Tulsa massacre. So basically, in Tulsa, Oklahoma, there was Black Wall Street, which was one of the many thriving, black upper middle class communities, which was burned down by white national terrorists. And for years, like for about 100 years, people have been trying to like sue to basically get the city government to like pay to rebuild those businesses and communities that were burned down. Now, it was only last week that the government in Tulsa is actually allowing this court case to go forward. The people who are literally who are the defendants in this case are 98 and 97 years old. Like, y'all fucking hate black people in this country. How you fucking burned down a whole town, and even the court judges were like, you can't sue. And people are like, why don't black people have shit? Are you joking? Like, they burden down the community, and then they don't even allow the black people to go to court until last fucking week. It's 2022. That shit happened in like 1918. 80 years later, and people are like, we don't know, like, racism isn't real. Like, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. It's like, you know nothing, and half of y'all can't read. Like, it's just ridiculous. It's ridiculous. So to everybody who is happy that the Renaissance album is out and Beyonce just took over the fucking charts she doesn't even need to top #1, because honestly, in America, black people are only 13% of the population, and really only 6% of that is black women anyway. Oh, well, 50% of that is black women anyway. And we are the ones who Renaissance was built for. Like, Renaissance was for gay men and black women, and everybody else can kick fucking rocks and go to the side. I personally give no shits about Bad Bunny or his awful, awful album that I don't know why y'all are listening to. He doesn't even say anything. Like, I can't even, just imagine how little you have to know about music and art to believe that the Bad Bunny album was good. Especially, like, better than Renaissance. Even, like the writers on Renaissance are like incredible. Like, you have no taste in music, you have no taste in art, and most likely you shop at Payless. So you know what? There's a space for you too in the homeless encampment with the other people who listen to Bad Bunny over Renaissance. You have no taste in art. You fail. I'm just here for the people who are here for the fashion, who are here for the art that is here to come out with the Renaissance album. It is stated to be magnificent. I mean, just next level. Next level. I am here for black women to win again. Let's win all year long. Every day. 24 hours a day. It's just, oh God, that dress is giving. I think at this point, Beyonce and Jay-Z have decided that they are no longer consuming art and then producing art, like videos. They are themselves the art. Like, literally, Hove looks like a piece of art. It's from the styling of his hair to like so if you guys didn't catch it, he had this like white button down shirt with the 8th button was actually unbuttoned and the slit went off to, like, y'all didn't even notice it. He is sitting there, and then they're sitting there under the art and they show the top portion of the head of their 4th child. The whole thing was fucking fine art. Like, I've never seen anything like it. And y'all know, like, Beyonce just be doing, that's why she takes so long to put out shit, because it's like every single, it's like even down to the knit, down to the hairstyle, down to the jewelry, the aesthetic is just, it's high art. Like, it's just, it's just, I've never seen anything like it. And I've studied art history, bro. This is something else. Like, they are the art. It's incredible. It's incredible. I mean, did you see it was the flowing hair that it literally flowed right over the collar of the dress, but you can still see the dress. Imagine how long it took to get that shot. I would say at least like 12 hours. It had to take at least 12 hours to get that shot. That, like, to get a shot like that, it's not a one take sort of situation. And this bitch is busy momming. She's got like 5 kids now. Imagine who has the time. We all have the same 24 hours, and somehow, some kind of way, we still got Renaissance. Like, I just feel like. Also, did you guys see the shout out last night? She literally made a TikTok video that paid homage to Chloe, Halle, Aaliyah, the Destiny's Child members, and 2 other Black women, because she said, I care about the social impacts of Black women. And then Halle reposted it. That's how I saw it. And I was like, wow. We are getting art this season. I don't even know what else to say. From Chloe, did you guys hear Chloe who redid Plastic Off the Sofa? That, like, Chloe has pipes. This is why, okay, so, like, I'm disappointed in Chloe because, like, Chloe's that person who was born to be a singer. She is like the girl. She's been singing since she was 3, and every year she's gotten better and better and better. And so she told us how she has like 200 songs that she hasn't released yet. I don't know what she's waiting for or like why she didn't release those songs. That's not important though. But like, so the skill, it's like her voice is an instrument, right? And so you could hear that in Plastic Off the Sofa in her cover of it. And it was just like, Chloe, you could be giving us ballads. You could be giving us songs, okay? I want Chloe to put out a song about Gunna being in prison. Her boo is now in jail. Bitch, give us a song. Halle is over here writing fucking... Okay, let's contrast this. Now, Halle, on the other hand, in a perfectly healthy relationship with DG King. They are happy every fucking day. She is rolling around LA in her Tesla, going back and forth to the studio. She finally started a YouTube channel, okay? And she literally is writing her first album. I feel like Halle is gonna give us Brandy sitting up in my room from the 90s. And we haven't seen this in like 12 years. Like, it's been so, nobody else has given us this. And here, now we have it. Because now we, like, I don't even know how to take this because the girls haven't seen this before. Like, this is new. It's new. It's innovative in terms of like this generation of girls. And Halle, I mean, okay, I feel like Halle's better as an actress anyway. Like, Halle as Ariel, the mermaid, I think she's got 7 other characters and projects that she's already completed, which is great. It's great. But Halle's got vocals. Like, they both have literal, like, mad vocal skills. And now, with Halle writing, and it seems like she's writing about her own life, which I appreciate. Maybe Halle will decide to go down the T-Swizzle lane because she should. Because she should. This bitch has got stories to tell. She's got stories. And I'm here, I want to, like, hear the stories. I want to write it. Also, let's talk about Chloe giving us looks for a second.
Can you leave your purse up there?
Yeah.
You want me to bring it down?
I mean, if you want to. I think it's fine there, though.
Yeah, the other people have seen are concerned, so I'll just bring it down.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, no, but, like, so Chloe, like, okay. So basically, I think we have all known that, like, Chloe is the body. She's the body that all the girls are going to get BBLs to try to get, but she just, like, has it. So I feel like she's known, but I guess she told y'all when she did that TikTok challenge, the first one that was like 2 years ago, the Drop It challenge or whatever, I don't know. I've seen, like, dudes are doing think pieces on that TikTok challenge today. Like, I've seen like 20, I've literally seen like at least 200, I didn't watch them, I'm just saying they came up in the search. Dudes, there's been at least 200 dudes who this year are making reaction videos to Chloe's TikTok challenge from 2 years ago. That is just the social impact and historical significance of Chloe and her body should not go understated. And I feel like in the last 3 Instagram posts, these have been acknowledged. I don't know who the photographer is. It might be Halle on the camera phone. But she took at least an hour to do, from the makeup to the dress to the hair. It was giving. I don't know. I haven't seen that. This looked like a page in fucking Vogue. It was incredible. Like, I literally wrote about it. Like, that was incredible. Hourglass. What? Like, wow. It's like, I feel like people are gonna start taking that photo to the plastic surgeon and be like, "Give me this." Right? Like, if you see, thank you so much. You definitely did not have to do that. Yeah, but like, people. I mean, it's incredible. She is the body, like the body, which is wow. Maybe that's what this is. Maybe this is the year that we're getting artists as art. Like where the artists were trying to create art, now I think they just see themselves as the art. At least everybody in the Beyonce camp, because I mean at this point Halle is art, Chloe is art, Beyonce is coming out with art. She's art. Well, she has art out. The whole family is now art history pieces with Instagram posts. It's a lot. Like I wasn't ready. Incredible. Just wow. Also, can we talk about how D is like mocking me with the Birkenstocks? It was kind of funny, but it was also like not funny. So do you guys remember my post from last year with the white dress and the white Birkenstocks? So yesterday he posts like a photo with like, so he's wearing the white Birkenstocks, then he takes it off and uses it like a phone. So he's like talking on the white Birkenstock like a phone. I thought that was just, it was funny. It's cute. It's cute. It's flattery. It's cute. He's adorable. He's very cute. Like if I actually moved to Germany, I'd date D. He's very cute. He's so tall. He's like 6'7". And he's built like a basketball player. Like, have you seen those abs? That's crazy. That's crazy. And I think he's nice. I'm not sure. He gives me like fuckboy vibes a little bit, but like I'm not. You can't be sure. It's hard to tell nowadays. I used to be able. My sensors have dimmed. You know, I've been doing a lot of self work, so I don't have time to like keep the fuckboy radar going. He could be a fuckboy. I'm not sure. He might be. I don't know. I don't know. You can't really tell until you catch a nigga in the act. Like it's very hard to know who's who. What else happened today that's on the list to write about? Oh, well, maybe I'll do this, but I'm trying not to put hate out into the world, but there's also honesty. So I think I will write the like Rosalia has a dog face piece because it just needs to be written, and I feel like no one else is going to write it, so I'll do it. I felt like there was no need because I turned off all the notifications. You know how like Google will start to recommend articles and Apple Music will start to recommend music? I had to like write to Apple and I was like, do not recommend her music. On Google, I was like not interested in the topic. But still, that wasn't enough. Like it came up again some way like 2 days ago and I was just like, fuck God. Like she just won't stay out of my... Like I don't search for anything. I don't search for anything Latino. Like I literally stay completely away from the community, the genre. I don't even eat tacos anymore. Like, it's just, why? Does everyone want me to be hateful? Like, I've worked so hard. Like, I've worked so hard to stay away from them, and ugly-ass Rosalia comes up in the search again, and I'm just like, oh, God. It's her nose for me. It's so awful. Some people should get plastic surgery, and if she's going to be in the limelight like that, she should fucking get it, because it's an awful nose. It's just so bad. And it just doesn't match, because they're like, she's so pale, and then she keeps putting out this, like, urban music. Like, I saw one video last year. It was just offensive. She had, like, hot chips, and she was doing, like, sweetie shit. Like, she was doing, like, black girl shit, and it was just so strange. It's like, why don't you just do some Mexican girl shit? Like, eat a taco or something. I don't even know. It was so weird. She had the hot chips and the, like, the goals hoops, and I was just like, oh, bitches cannot live without cultural appropriation. Like, they want to be us in every way. Every way. Just the music, the clothes, the bodies, just fucking everything. Also, isn't her boyfriend like a transvestite? Like, I saw a photo of him and I thought he was a woman. Like, I was very confused. Whatever, I'm not sure. So I don't really have more to say about that. It's just a hot ass mess over there. What else happened this week? Oh my God. Okay, this is strange. I don't even know. I'm just gonna say that it happened, but like it was weird. So you guys remember last week when Issa Rae went live? Now Issa Rae never goes live, but she decided to put So Yara Shahidi and so Yara Shahidi joins Issa Rae's life. It makes sense. Like, these bitches are like the same woman. They're just like you know, Issa Rae is a Stanford graduate, Yara Shahidi, Harvard graduate. They're both acting, they're both writing, producing. So then, out of nowhere, fucking Camila Cabello hops in the chat and was like, I'm here. I was so confused. I was just like watching it. I didn't respond to it. I haven't written anything about it. This is the first time I'm addressing it. But she just was like, so she joins the chat and then she was like, I'm here. I'm going to be in LA next week. Now, I know for a fact that, like, Issa Rae does blackety black shit. And Sabrina or Camila Cabello does a whole bunch of Mexican shit. The lanes aren't really crossing at all. I'm confused why this bitch is in the chat. I had so many questions. I didn't understand. I was like, I don't think these women are friends at all. I don't think Issa Rae even knows who she is. Like, why is she in the chat? Like, I'm here. It was a moment of literal black girl excellence. It was Yara Shahidi and Issa Rae talking about, they were also talking about, like, black girl shit. And I think Yara started talking about some weird shit that some, like, white dudes had did where she was. And then Sabrina Cabello came in the chat. It was just so, you know, this is what I'm saying. People just insert themselves. It doesn't, like, look right. It doesn't feel right. It doesn't make sense to anybody. Like, it's so confusing. I don't know. I also, like, you guys know I like Willow Smith. I think Willow Smith is giving us punk rock. She's giving us punk rock black girl. We need to see it. I don't understand why she did the song with her. It was very strange. It was very strange. When I saw that she did the song with her, I actually unfollowed Willow Smith. I was so offended. I unfollowed Willow Smith. It was so offensive to me. That's pathetic. Like, it wasn't that bad. Maybe I'll follow Willow in the future, but I couldn't understand why she was working with Camila Cabello, and I just unfollowed her. I was like, I don't want to see it. I'm sorry. Like, it was like I unfollowed Meg Thee Stallion when she put Kylie Jenner in the WAP video. I was like, yeah, it's not for me. Nope. I'd rather go to a different community. Like, unfollow, block. Like, yeah, damn. I was such a Meg fan, and then she did that. And I was like, well, I am no longer like I said, I like to distance myself from Karens and Latinors. Like, they just do nothing for me. Especially, it was the girl who just out of nowhere felt like it was a good idea to be like, you're a turkey. Like, that, I can't even take it as offensive because I couldn't understand the slur. I would like to be offended if I understood what she was saying, but I couldn't understand it. So, I don't know. Like I said, probably more useful to just focus energy on things that I do like. So, the Renaissance album is giving. It's giving so much. And there's so much to, like, write about and to talk about. If you didn't know, I will link it in the description box. So Kenya literally did a rating. So she rated all of her favorite songs from Renaissance. Now, she said Cuff It was her favorite song, and she said Cuff It and Church Girl. Now, Jamila also felt like Church Girl was her favorite song. I feel like this is where we differ. Cause see, like, I grew up Buddhist, so I didn't grow up in the church. And I feel like there were all these aspects of, like, Church Girl that you gotta, if you didn't grow up, like, black in the church, it's just not giving. I saw Jamie Foxx posted something about Church Girl. Also, his TV show with his daughter is very much so about, like, that black church girl life. And, like, I don't know, like, my mom's ex-fiance, he was a pastor, so living with them and the other black church people, it just really turned me off to A, suburbia, B, anything that has to do with, like, black fraternities or HBCUs. All that shit makes me puke. I was like, as soon as I could get away from this shit, I'm running far, far away. I was like, I don't want to be a part of this at all. So yeah, Church Girl is probably at the bottom of the list for me. The worst song. Plastic on the Sofa. I feel like everyone collectively understands Plastic on the Sofa, and I'm excited for visuals for Plastic Off the Sofa. Also, okay, so I like Sabrina Claudio's music. Kenya basically also broke down the anti-black shit that Sabrina Claudio said. I hadn't heard that before. When I went back and I read it, I was like, damn, you really try to be like support. Like, I was trying to be a fan of the music. Now I can't even be that. But basically, Sabrina Claudio wrote, well, she didn't write Plastic Off of the Sofa, but it was a sample from her. Like, some of the vocals come from the Sabrina Claudio camp. And if you've listened to Sabrina Claudio's music, it makes sense. It's like this kind of like Alina Baraz, like in my hyper femininity, sort of like fuck it. I feel like that okay, let's go back for a second. So when Chloe covered Plastic Off the Sofa, it made sense because you can tell like that is the girl that like Chloe is. Like, Chloe is that girl. Like, for me, like, Chloe said that she's inspired by Khalees, but I feel like Khalees has made a soundtrack that just literally, like, I feel like I am Khalees, right? Like, I watched the video the other day. There's so many videos I relate to. Like, there's I Hate You So Much Right Now. There's Bossy. But what I really like, if you haven't seen the one, it's called, I think it's called Handcuff. So it's basically a video that she did with Nas when they were married, where she talks about how she likes it when he handcuffs her and they do other nasty shit. And I just knew at that point, I was like, Khalees sees me. I feel seen. But like, Chloe is not that girl. Like, Chloe is not that girl. Chloe is way more of a Sabrina Claudio girl, and I don't understand why she's writing these Cardi B songs when she could be writing these like Plastic Off the Sofa songs. You feel what I'm saying? Like, maybe Chloe needs more time to find her voice. But yes, so Plastic Off the Sofa is basically, that is the song for girls who like dick. I don't know another way to say it. It's basically the anthem for like straight girls who just be having moments with their nigga. Like, that's what the song is. That's what the whole Sabrina Claudio, Alina Baraz vibe lane is. So they make music for straight women. That's it. There's not another thing. And like, Beyonce is for sure in that lane, but I feel like Beyonce also just tackles other things. Like, she's more in her like, I'm gonna humanize myself lane. The thing about like the Sabrina Claudios and the Alina Barazes is like, they haven't like their entire identity is very much so like, it's like Amy Winehouse living in Texas or something. Like, Amy Winehouse still has her Amy Winehouse voice because she's like a Brit living in London, so she actually has lived experiences outside of simply being a girlfriend. But the Sabrina Claudios and the Alina Barazes, their entire lived experiences are just being girlfriends. Like, there is nothing else there. There's no college, there's no art, there's no friends, there's even family members don't matter. The entire worldview is like, I am alive to serve and fuck this nigga. And this entire album and audio experience is me explaining to you how we wake up and fuck, we go to sleep and we fuck, we travel around and we fuck. Sabrina Claudio and Alina Baraz make music for the women who are Diddy side pieces. Okay, they make music that Cassie wishes she could make. Like, they make music for the life that Cassie was living before she was married. That, like, there was only one job. Like, fuck Diddy, that's the job. Like, they make music that, like, the life Carisha is living right now, the soundtrack for this life is the Sabrina Claudio album. It is the Alina Baraz My Whole Life album. Play that and then just go watch Carisha's literal Snapchat stories. The audio and the literal visual experience match. Carisha is not a good songwriter, so she can't write these songs. But like, the actual life that she's living, Alina Baraz has already written an album for that, and I guarantee you Carisha is listening to it on the jet, in the sauna, in the fucking pool, on the yacht. Like, this, okay, they match. But I feel like that's another thing. Like, Chloe hasn't gotten a chance to live that yet because, like, Gunna is in jail. And so she's kind of living I actually can't even describe her experience right now because, well, I mean, I'm not living that experience and she's not talking about it. So nobody has written that experience yet. And I want her to do it. I'm here for her doing it. I don't understand why she won't do it. Like, what is she waiting for? Like, who else does she think is out here living that experience? Like, nobody, bro. No, it's like when y'all had, well, if you were here for Finstagram account number 2, that's the one when I was going like back and forth from like Oregon to Oakland, or if you were here for like the San Diego Finstagram, that experience, that was for sure, that was Elena Barraz my whole life. Like, I was literally out here just living for George. Like, there's not enough. Every fucking weekend he literally flew me out to San Diego and I spent with him. Like, it was, talk about the flued out girls. Like, there's like the Instagram flued out girls, and then there's like the Intel private jet. It's a different life. It's not the same. It doesn't look the same. Like, the Instagram flued out girls, they look like BBLs and like Fire Wings or something. I don't know. That's not a bad life. I'm not degrading that life because like I like Fire Wings too. But that's just not the life I personally was living. So I don't know. I don't really have more to say about that. What else could we kind of unpack? Oh, okay. So Seren posted today. So Seren has a podcast now. She's like a writer, but her podcast, she released a podcast episode that is describing the cultural impact of Renaissance. I believe it's like an hour long, and it's on her Patreon. So if there were 2 Patreons that I would encourage you to subscribe to, one would be Seren's and the other one would be As Told by Kenya. I just feel like those 2 influencers, also maybe the woman Kimberly from For Harriet, but she's been posting a lot on YouTube, so I don't know if you'd actually have to subscribe to Patreon to sort of like get the experience. But man, Kenya's takes on life are just golden. Like, they're just so good and so practical and so logical. It's just like a breath of fresh air, which sometimes you just need because other people don't make any fucking sense. Like, they just don't make any sense. So you might just be out here like, what are you even talking about? You're not. You know how you want to say to somebody, like, you're just not smart? That's just disrespectful, so you don't say that. But like, Kenya says it. So this is why I subscribe to the Patreon channel. It's incredible. Also, the chat is lit over there. It's like a whole community of smart people. Also, I think I told you guys this. So Kenya was in like her 2nd year of law school when she dropped out and became like a full-time YouTuber. So I feel like she just has that like logic brain where like she can look at like black culture, counterculture, rap culture, white culture, you know, being a black person in PWI spaces, and just contextualize a lot of it. Whereas like some of the podcasting girls can't because they just haven't lived that life. So yes, definitely subscribe over there. The old Patreon posts are just as good as the new one. There's like some gems that, you know, I've even included on my own blog. They're just, the takes are just so good. They're so good. It's just giving. It's giving a lot. It's just giving. So yeah, I don't know. I feel like in terms of commentary and my thoughts for today, that's pretty much all I have to say.
I like your dress.
Oh, wow, thank you. Yeah, so that's what I've got for today. Until tomorrow, guys.